Grand Prix Virtual World Championship has arrived in Abu Dhabi for round 4 of the season. Title contenders Tanskanen and Morris block out the front row from a career best Mullins and the 2 Woods. Turn 1 is always a location where something happens in GPVWC, and it doesn't disappoint this time around either. Ryan is caught up between Mullins and Rowland, breaking his front wing and dropping back, where he is later met with a hefty knock from Thomas, which punches him off track into retirement. The synergetic responsible awarded a drive-through penalty. Further ahead, their teammates pass cleanly as Wicks moves ahead of Hatchell. As the cars cross the line at the end of the first lap, Tanskanen has already pulled out from Morris, who in turn has gapped the following group of Mullins, Rowland, Folker, Wicks and Hatchell. Iden's spin at turn 1 causes Jaldakis to run wide, avoiding him. Soon enough, Iden repasses the Red Archer. Vandenbroek takes a look at Thomas, and when a passing attempt is made, contact results and Thomas holds on to the position. On lap 3, Mullins is beginning to develop a train of drivers behind him. Rowland though spins out of 4th behind the drain. Then, into the chicane, Mullins goes in too hot and drops positions into Folker and Wicks. Vandenbroek hits the wall and calls his pit crew for a new nose. Iden's looking racy as he disposes of Fuller. A watching Evangelidakis then tries to do the same before clipping a wall. Iden's next focus is Panisi, who he picks off before running wide and losing out to the constant, but Iden later reclaims 9th at the same place as the previous lap. Meanwhile, his teammate Mullins drops a further place. Parker becomes the first victim of the rather solid turn 1 post. By lap 10, Tanskanen already leads Morris by 7 seconds, who in turn is 6 seconds ahead of Folker and Wicks. Fuller has caught Panisi and gets close enough to the constant to nearly tag him into a spin. Wicks has caught Volker in the battle for third, and it's Volker who is first to pit from amongst the front runners on lap 16. Tanskanen pits on lap 18 and hands the lead temporarily to Morris, emerging third just behind Wicks, who pits the following lap. By lap 24 the positions were quite spread out, Tanskanen now leading Morris by 15 seconds, who in turn runs 10 seconds ahead of Wicks in third. Volker, Hatchell and Rowland round out the current top 6. But on lap 26, Volker replicates his teammate's earlier crash. A lengthy pit stop now puts the Red Archer out of contention for a podium. Thomas is the next man to hit the bollard, and in doing so propels himself into retirement. Moments later though, at the same place, on lap 32, the biggest shock of the race occurs. Tanskanen, leading by 20 seconds, throws away a possible 4th win in a row when he catches the turn 1 post into retirement. This hands the lead over to Morris, who is beginning to be caught by Wicks. Lawson has caught Parker and quickly makes his way past. Parker, however, is in trouble, a puncture ruining his race. Hayden becomes the final turn 1 victim, losing his front wing and dropping to 8th behind Volker and Lawson. Panisi has closed down Liechtenstein, but can't manage to find a passing opportunity to take 9th from the Yellowbird. A later spin though puts pay to his challenge. With under 10 laps to go, Morris's lead over Wicks has been cut to 6 seconds, with the gap coming down by a second a lap as the CSG backs off to try and save enough fuel to make it to the finish. Hatchell runs a distant but safe third. Five laps to go, Wicks now has Morris clearing his sights, just 3 seconds ahead. With 3 to go, the gap is now just down to 1 second. Mullins had been reading Rowland and looked set to make a late fight for 4th, but a brake failure 2 laps from home meant he has to back off to bring his car home 5th. The lead battle closes up as Morris has to start covering his line at the end of the back straight. Penultimate lap though is as close as it gets. With a half-second lead, Morris pulls out a spectacular final lap to put down Wicks' challenge, and in doing so win the race, his first of the season, from Wicks, with Hatchell scoring his maiden podium in 3rd. With Tanskanen not scoring, Morris's win puts him firmly back in the championship fight, just 2 points behind the Nordjern driver.